It's time for a daily dose of cope. No big cats today, but we have these claymations to speak to a point. We have the blue thing here. This represents the Trump supporters. We have this orange claymation thing here. This represents Trump's wrinkly old ball sack. Trump supporters keep sucking on. You see the message. You see the message. And this is the reason why they can't speak up for themselves, because they are too busy doing what this claymation is doing. All right, let's jump into some of these stories. This was posted in the Leopards Ate My Face subreddit. It's titled, Posted in a Mom's Group. Last sentence says it all. This woman, she typed this up. This is an anonymous mom. And all the things that she has going on in this post is ridiculous that she voted for Trump. She says, I'm so anxious about this whole shutdown. My husband's a veteran using his GI Bill for school, which that's affected, and we get good stamps. We get food stamps since I'm disabled and he's in school. We have 2 kids. One is 2, and we're waiting to get her tested for autism. She's a picky eater. I've tried other foods, but in the end, I give up because I don't want any more screaming. My 6-month-old is starting purees. Yes, we get WIC, but still. I don't know how we're going to pay rent, let alone our other bills, and get food. I do cook everything from scratch, and I've been adding rice, beans, or noodles to stretch it out. I'm just at my wit's end and overwhelmed. Plus, we're almost out of formula. He asked his mother to buy a can until our WIC comes in. Her response was, we voted for this. So, she's disabled. They have a kid on the autism spectrum. He is a veteran. Like, she doesn't work. Why the hell did she vote for this? So yes, his mother was correct. This is what they voted for. They need to feel some kind of stress for 3 to 7 years. We all love these how it started, how it's going. So more motivation titled this one, Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire. Right here, he says, she seemed pretty excited here. All right, so November 2024. I love Trump so much. I can't believe he's back. Oh my effing God. And then she says, God bless Trump. And then she says, Trump will end the money flow. So yeah, she says in caps, I freaking love President Trump. And then she says, thank God for President Trump. These people are so strange to me. And then November 7th, she says, I could never embrace the Israel thing, but I have always been a Trump supporter. I can't believe he got reelected. I'm so happy. So, like he says, she seemed pretty excited. Let's start in the middle, because this is September 2025. She says, I remember wanting Trump to get elected again for the 2nd time. I voted for him, and my son and husband voted for him. And when he got elected, I had a bad feeling in my gut. I didn't experience the excitement and sense of relief that I thought I would. It was really strange. Did anybody experience this as well or anything similar? But we just saw where she was like, go Trump, go America. Like, she seemed pretty excited. All right, at the bottom, y'all know how he's like, America's back, America's hot. She says, just so everybody knows, he obviously isn't talking about us Americans. He's talking about himself and his rich friends, because we can't afford anything. And homelessness or one of his friends' apartment buildings on our horizon. Trump really punked us this time. I voted for his 2 times, and I feel like an idiot. He's very good at what he does. He didn't hide anything that he was going to do. He's always been a liar, a con man, a fraudster, and now he's a felon. Y'all voted for a felon, and you did it on purpose. You just thought it was triggering the libs. You gonna own the libs, and now you can't afford to live. Now here she is, October 27th. She says, Dear Don, why are you traveling around the world to help other countries when you have America to worry about? Do you even realize what's going on in Utah? Utah is worse off than when Biden was president. I voted for you 2 times because I thought life would be affordable again. Wrong. Well, you got what you voted for, honey. We got another how it started, how it's going. So this is Anthony. We'll just call him Ant for short. He says, we the people are getting screwed by this corrupt, tyrannical Democratic administration. It's time to vote for Trump to take our government back. This is all October 2024. He says, maybe you should watch one of his full rallies on Rumble. Then you would know his plans. You have nothing but lies, like Biden. Biden promised an increase for Social Security. We got nothing. I'm voting for Trump. See ya. And then he says, I'm voting for Trump. We need our country back. And then he says, yes, Trump all the way. I want my country back. All right, so that's Ant, and this is how it started. Let's start at the bottom. We got June 2025. He says, but some of us don't work and can't work, so we're getting cut out of any money. This sucks that we have to live below poverty. No help for us that really need the extra money. I voted for Trump, but he's not helping us that need it most. I will be homeless soon at 70 years old. That kind of sucks, Anthony, because you are homeless. You're going to be homeless. That means you're poor. You can't work. That really does suck, but you voted for somebody that doesn't give a good goddamn. All right, let's look and see what he was saying just yesterday. So he says, President Trump, I voted for. Do you realize that 1 pound of ground beef costs more than the average federal wage? Now this government has canceled STEP benefits and Section 8 for people that depend on these benefits. Happy Thanksgiving. Not. Everything is way overpriced. And then he says, I voted for you to make this country great. Instead, we can't afford to live a normal life anymore. Either fix this problem or face a revolutionary war, or we overthrow this government. We are sick of losing our rights and going broke from this government greed and corruption. He's going to loose all of y'all's support. He's going to loose it. We have another how it started, how it's going. So USA News says, simple yes or no poll. Are you happy she's finally out of our lives? And Samantha, and this looks like a black woman, she says, yes, I am now unburdened by what has been. So she is unburdened. She doesn't have to worry about Kamala Harris ever again. He titled this one, Burdened by What Has Been. So here's Samantha talking to POTUS, JD Vance, and real Donald Trump. She says, Mr. President, I was laid off. I am vegan, barely making it. Vegetables are getting unbearable. Romaine and green leaf lettuce went for $2 for $1 to $4 just for one. Broccoli and cauliflower from $1 to $3.99 a pound. Please help us. Yeah, so he deported a bunch of the labor, so that's going to jack up the farm prices. And then he has added tariffs and a trade war to everything, so that jacks up the prices as well. You voted for bloody mass deportation. You voted for tariffs. You voted for all of this, Samantha. So I'm looking at this. I didn't realize he had posted the exact same post twice, so I'm not going to reread that. So let's keep it moving. Here we have a person named Teresa commenting on a Donald Trump Facebook post. She says, I have a question, but don't know where to ask this. I have a friend with a crafting business. She buys her steel products from China as the U.S. doesn't make them here. Now with the tariffs from there, she may have to close her store because she cannot pay the amount of tariffs required. What is a business to do in a situation like this? She's really trying to figure out how to ask this question and where to put it, and I'm sure that somebody on Donald Trump's staff has gotten to him. I'm totally sure. All right, so somebody posted this in the Leopards Ate My Face, and this person says, a Trump supporter I used to work with. This person's name is D. So D says, our government is not right. If any other country shut off food and EBT to other citizens, the United States would be the first ones helping with money and food, but yet they are willing to let our own people go hungry. This stuff is not right. No, it's not right. And the Republicans are going to let people starve. They're letting people's healthcare lapse or double and triple in costs. This is who they are. Cruelty is the point. This is some man named Christopher. He says, Dear Mr. President, I voted for you and I've been a major supporter of yours for years. I'm pleading with you to give me my EBT SNAP benefits. I can't survive without them. Thank you and God bless. Fox Fur is still believing. He's still a believer. Don't worry, there's no way Trump would touch SNAP benefits. And Christopher says, I'm praying he won't. They're shutting off benefits in like a couple of days. This is about to happen. And people like this don't want folks to brace. This is the reason why MAGA will have a tougher time. The people that voted against this, they already know what's coming. So they're not dumb to think that they shouldn't brace themselves or try to figure something out. These people, I don't know. They're like, nothing's going to happen. You're going to get your money. These are the dumb magrones of the world.
Hey, what's y'all's favorite Bible story? Mine's the one where Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fish and kept him for himself and told all the hungry people to go get a second job.
This message is for all my credit card companies that expect me to make another minimum payment in the month of November. What did you do with October's payment? Huh? What did you do?